Welcome to another episode of Would a Panther Kill a Raccoon in the Wild?
The show we were too lazy to pitch to TV.
The podcast game show where two friends argue about the third's most burning and sometimes pointless questions in order to get a much-needed point in our season-long contest.
In some rounds, the two answerers don't always get to choose which side of an argument they're fighting for, which leads to some quick thinking and often has them mainly persuading themselves, but more importantly, the questioner to believe in what they're saying.
In other rounds, the answerers get a more open question where they can be far more creative with their choices, but they only get a short amount of time, and whatever they say first, they must stick with, no takebacks.
Our special round for Season 1 is Round 3 Fight, where the questioner will pick a universe from which the answerers must pick a character within it, and they must convince the questioner that their character will win in a one-on-one fight to the death.
That's the game.
Well done, Dan. And welcome to the first ever bonus episode of Would a Panther Kill a Raccoon in the Wild?
Woo-woo!
Now, what makes this a bonus episode? I'll fucking tell you, because I'm Thick Jim.
I'm Smokey D.
I'm Captain Kirk.
I'm Cara.
Yes,
Yay!
that's right. That is right. We have our first ever guest, our loyal listener, Miss Cara Jackson.
Oh, fuck yeah.
Cara is...
Single.
And ready to cry.
Cara is a loyal listener of ours that we wanted to reward with a chance to be the first ever guest on this show. She's actually the one who aggressively gets pissed off with me if Kirk's not edited the podcast and I've uploaded it in time.
I come down every Friday morning from upstairs in my bedroom. I come down and I'm like, why is Would a Panther not uploaded yet, James? Because I want to listen to it on my way to work. And he says, oh, it's not my fault, it's Kirk's fault. And I was like, that is unacceptable. So then I'm like, oh, it's okay. It'll be ready for when I get home. I'm sat there at work. It hits like 4 o'clock, 4:30. And I'm like, where's the episode, James? And he's like, oh, Kirk still hasn't uploaded it. And I'm like, well, that's unacceptable as well. What the fuck am I meant to listen to now?
And thus, the first guest round was also the shortest one. Thanks, Cara.
Oh,
see you later.
Fuck.
So the first round we call this is Fuck You, Cara.
Oh!
No, right. So we're going to change the format a little bit for today's show to incorporate a guest. We got a couple more guest shows planned before Season 2, so hopefully you guys like it. If not, tough shit. We're going to...
We love you, really.
Yeah, no, we do love you, and we desperately need more people to listen, so please give us all of your followers.
Oof.
He's gone from deal with it to on his knees.
We'll do whatever you want.
That's always how it happens.
I will get
isn't
on
it,
my
James?
knees for most people. So also, I'd like to point out that now, instead of it being 2/3, it's 3/4 of the people in this room I have seen the genitals of.
Look, we cannot put this in the podcast.
Dan, drop them.
Dan, until you hang dong in front of me, I am only batting 75. And I mean, I'm giving myself like a bit of credit here, and I'm saying that I've seen it in the mirror because I don't think I can see it if I look at it. It's been a while. No,
Oh dear. Don't look at me like that.
So the way that we're going to format this is one of your usual favorite boys is going to host the episode, and we're going to basically do a bit of a three-way on the questions. Oi, hey.
Oi, oi.
So this week's episode is hosted by yours truly. Yeah, that's right.
Me.
No, so it's going to go. So I'm going to ask a question. We're not going to do closed questions because that doesn't really work in the...
Unless you've got three-way answers. Yeah.
Which doesn't really work. So I'm just going to throw out some questions and we're going to have a bit of fun and see if Cara's any good at the game.
All right.
And what we'll do is this is going to be a mini game. So hopefully it's not a three-way draw and we'll have a winner.
Nice.
Okay. Are we ready to get started, guys?
Yeah.
I'm in no
I
way
have one
prepared.
thing to say. If Cara wins, it's because we pity her.
Yep, that's fine.
Absolutely not. You can't put that out there now. You're scared.
Disclaimer.
That's fine. Okay, so I'm going to start with I'm going to start with one that I think is very similar to Kirk's from episode 11.
Right.
11, but it's a little bit wider than your one. I think you'll know the link. I want you chaps and lady.
Thank you.
I want you lads and this one.
Mm.
I want my boys and Earth to tell me.
You're the
to tell me What the most useless invention of all time is? Take a minute to think, guys.
Oh,
I mean, we've discussed the best. We know what it was, and the best one won.
Okay. Anyone got one yet?
I mean, I've got one.
The most useless invention of all time.
yeah.
It doesn't have to be the worst.
Oh no,
Like
no.
nuclear bombs are probably
No.
the worst, right? But they're pretty useless.
Morally.
Useless invention.
Pretty useful.
No, they are.
If you're into mass genocide.
Oh.
Is it genocide if it's not sustained?
It's wrong, is what it is.
Look at Dan scoring social justice warrior points.
Oof.
Dan's going to say wine.
You know what I was
No,
going to
it's-
say, just because I knew it'd get points? I was going to say the worst invention is a wine
Stopper.
Because, funnily enough, I was in a shop the other day and I was going to buy you a wine stopper because I thought it was really cool. And then I was like, when does James ever not finish a bottle of wine?
Well,
in
I
one
would
go?
actually say I am desperately in need of a wine stopper because I have a bottle of Melbeck.
I have
in
to
the
finish
corner
it today.
That has the original cork turned upside down and malleted
Oh,
back
no.
in.
I've got wine stoppers. So yeah, they're great.
Does it have to be a physical like thing, or can it be an idea?
I think an idea is a bit abstract. Like you said, invention. So I guess in theory it could be, but
It's more of a sentence that's printed onto things.
okay. I'll let you go with it if you want to take that risk. If you can argue for it, mate, your points are as valid as anyone else's.
Okay, I'll give it a go.
Yeah, go
So
on.
you got one,
Mm.
Cara? Do you have one?
Yes, I do.
Okay. Well, ladies first. Go on, Cara. Give us your.
So I don't know the name of it, but you will know it. Do you know, like in the middle of aisle of Aldi and like Lidl and stuff, you get the really random stuff. It's the sort of thing
Yeah.
you find in there.
Special buys.
Yeah,
Middle
it
of middle.
is. Do you know the cases that you can put your bananas in?
Oh, I like that one. Yeah, a banana sheath.
A banana sheath,
Yeah,
and they are
banana-
fucking useless
Banana protector.
because
What if you want to protect your banana?
yeah, but all bananas are different shapes. Jam.
Hello,
all bananas.
Iron
Are
Jam.
all bananas are
Nice to
different
meet you,
shapes.
Jam. I'm Dim.
What's yours going to be? Jerp.
Jeb.
Jerk.
Mine is. So I worked in Waitrose for a while,
Yeah.
and ever since then, it's like the only place I've really found
wait,
this.
Wait. Sorry. So, Cara. So we've just drawn lines here, haven't we? We've just drawn character lines. When Cara's like, Aldi and Lidl, they have that piece of plastic. I don't even know what it's fucking called, but it protects your banana. And you're like, oh well, I worked in Waitrose.
I did. Anyway,
Fancy boy.
I was reminded of this the other day because I was in Tesco, and
Oh fucking hell! Rich boy could afford the club card points.
no, it goes hand in hand with my argument. Let me say my fucking story. Anyway, worked in Waitrose. I was in Tesco, and someone asked for this product, and I went, "Oh my god!" I just had these huge flashbacks of how pointless I thought this product was when I worked at Waitrose. And lo and behold, surprise, surprise, they didn't have it in Tesco. 'Cause
Right.
It's fucking useless. The product is ironing water.
Yes. Okay. Yes. Fine. I think I've seen it in Sainsbury's.
Well,
But it's just water, right?
apparently they do something to it, or I don't know, perhaps less chemicals, but it's useless when you can just get it out of the tap.
Yeah. Go on then, Dan.
So-
Can you beat banana condoms and ironing water?
So as I said, it's more of an idea. It's like it's printed on lots of food items. I won't name drop any supermarkets in particular because it's
Right.
probably all of them. But the statement that says it serves X amount,
Oh,
because no one listens to that,
No, I mean,
or XYZ portions in this kind of thing.
Okay, I can go with that because I know as a man of larger frame.
Air quotations, share bag.
Yeah, that just means
we know
ooh.
that's not being shared.
When you buy one of those ready meals and it's like, enchiladas or something, and it's like says serves 4, and you're like, no, it doesn't. Like me and Celeste, like generally, I know this makes me sound like such a fat bastard. Me and Celeste will generally buy a meal that claims it serves 4 for the two of us, like because, and I probably say like with a ready meal and stuff, they expect you to.
It's meant to be a quick thing, right, though, isn't it? Like you're at work and there's not much else to have, so you just have a quick lasagna or something.
quick lasagna. Why do you want
A ready meal, yeah.
I agree with you. I agree with you, Kurt. But why do I want a quick lasagna?
Maybe you're halfway through your shift and there's a microwave in the room and you think, fuck it, I'll just have a lasagna
Fucking
from...
meal deal.
But how often do you like go to buy a lasagna and you look at it in the supermarket and you go, oh, it serves too many people, I can't have that. Well,
Do you know what?
The
You'll
one
see, you
in
go,
Morrison's
I'll have a lasagna.
is this big. And it says serves 4.
Kirk
I don't know.
showed half the length of my penis. Sir.
See, I don't know if it's just me, but I find it really useful because if it was just, do you know the pasta I buy?
Yeah.
I buy pasta and you buy a sauce with it, and it's instant. You boil the pasta, microwave the sauce, whack
She's
them
talking
together.
like fresh ravioli type.
Yeah, the ones in the packets and shit.
Spinach and ricotta tortellini. The boils
Yeah, but-
That's my favourite.
Just measure with your heart.
No, well, that's the issue. Like,
Measure from base
I
to
would
tip.
eat it all. The issue is I would eat it all, and then, I've eaten like quite a lot of calories worth of pasta. Whereas if it says served for 2 people, I can look at that and go,
If
I
you can
should-
just look at the calorie count.
yeah, but I should probably save this for lunch tomorrow.
So
I split it in half.
So okay, Dan,
To be
Cara's
fair-
just clapped back at you.
I do say that I should probably save some, and I'll save myself the tiniest amount
Yeah, and
for the
you-
next day and be like, oh, I should have bought 2
Yeah, and it was the annoying
because it
thing is
doesn't serve 2 people.
You say you have enough that you feel full the first time. The second time,
Yeah,
you're like, this is not enough. I now need to eat this because it's going to go off and buy myself lunch.
yeah.
Oh dear. Maybe the world is just Cara-sized portions.
Maybe that. Yeah. So, okay, let's talk about the banana condom, shall we?
Right.
Sheath.
So come on, chaps. I need to know why you don't believe that's as useless as your things.
Because how fun would it be to actually find a banana that fits?
That's
and how
the
much
game.
joy would you get by going, oh, I can use this. What I thought was a useless item is now really useful.
Wasn't there a big thing with Brexit about us having really weird shaped bananas?
Interesting.
Oh, yeah, there was.
There was like a thing about European bananas are too straight or something, and like all these proper like gammon types were like,
Oh.
we can have bendy bananas again.
maybe that's the trick they have is you have to collect all the shapes of bananas in cases. So you
Yeah,
have
it's-
one for every occasion.
It's like a weird Pokemon
So it's
thing.
it's a selling tool. You
Yeah.
have to buy 15 different shaped banana cases.
and they're like scaled to the bend.
Yeah, but how much time are you going to spend trying to shove different sized bananas into different cases before you find the one that fits?
Surely you just get an oversized one.
Well, that's the issue.
That
They
could be
are all
someone's hobby.
oversized.
Someone could be like
Right.
big fan of putting
So if they're
bananas in
oversized,
places.
then it's not too bad because
No,
you know
because
most
then-
will fit in.
Then you have about 6 inches of That was a bad measurement to pick.
I've
But,
seen yours, you've not seen mine.
Wait a minute. But then you've got an excess amount of unusable banana space.
You could put like a
Put
cocktail.
pop some grapes in there.
Yeah, grapes.
So
Yeah.
what? I can have 4 grapes
You can
with my
have-
banana?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No.
Extra vitamins.
Also-
Since when has 4 grapes ever been enough, Dan? You were
Oh.
just on about portion sizes.
It's
Yeah.
it's enough.
No, it's
if
not.
you've got a banana as well,
if you've got a banana. Yeah,
and you
yeah.
need to fill that space.
What about,
Then why
You
not
can
just
make
fill
a
it
little.
with grapes?
You can make a little car.
I mean, I
4 grapes and a banana.
Yeah.
Beep, beep.
Nice.
I
you
fucking
go.
hate. I fucking hate bananas. They make
I
me
know
gag.
you do.
Oh, really?
They make me gag. Like, and
He
it's
doesn't
not
even
'cause-
like banana flavored things.
Yes.
Probably
Oh,
just
banana
sticking them
milk
too
too.
far.
Yeah,
Oh,
out.
so
they're
good.
sticking them too far in is the problem. Yeah, no, to me it's like the texture just tastes like cold mashed potatoes.
Interesting.
Ugh.
Cara,
Hmm.
when you have a banana and you've
Mhm.
taken one for lunch, how do you store it at the moment? Well,
Uh,
how do you transport a banana
Put it in my lunchbox.
in a lunchbox? And what if in that lunchbox there was something particularly heavy that day?
So I do this when I take soup.
I don't know,
So-
like a really dense,
A brick.
dense brownie or something. I don't know.
Yeah, so if I take soup to work, I get my lunchbox, I put the soup can at the bottom, and then I layer it up like a fucking sandwich, and then I put the banana on top, and then put it in my bag vertically, so the banana's always on top.
Interesting.
See,
Okay.
I put all my stuff
Use your
in a
fucking
loose,
heads.
in a loose tote bag. I just shove it all in there.
Yeah.
Carnage.
The only thing that goes in any kind of Tupperware lunchbox is the sandwich, if I have a sandwich. If not, it's a can of soup. And that just goes in on top of the banana.
I mean, obviously, I
Absolute
work from
And then
home
I-
significantly. I work from home significantly, and Kurt, you don't have a traditional 9 to 5 really. So I imagine you're a bit like me, which is I just buy lunch.
Yeah. Usually when I'm
That's
out.
the
That proves my point even more. Why do you need a banana sheath if you're going to buy a banana?
Well,
if
and
you
get-
don't like bananas.
I'm never
If
going
you
to
don't like
buy
bananas.
Now, Cara, you're a clumsy person.
Fuck yeah.
Oh,
So you've got
we
this,
all know.
you've got this well-designed bag. You've
Mhm.
put it on the side somewhere. Oops, over it goes. Your banana's now on top.
Mm-hmm.
Suddenly it's on the bottom.
Mm-hmm.
If you had a banana sheath, it wouldn't be that damaged.
You have not
However,
seen my
you've
bag.
just gone. There it
I
goes.
strategically pack everything into my bag so that there is no oops if the bag falls. Everything is in the place it should be.
There is no oops of car.
There is no oops.
Yeah.
Only sometimes.
What about if you have to, say you're driving to work, you're on your way, and it's a like, you've still got your coffee in your mug and you've not quite finished it yet. You're a bit.
Are you going to attack my driving?
No, you're just groggy. You're just groggy, and it's maybe a bit foggy as well, a bit misty out, and all of a sudden, a football rolls into the road, and a child rolls into the road. Right, and you have to emergency stop.
Mm-hmm.
Right, so you emergency stop, and then your bag just goes.
So, I have done this many a times, and my bag literally fucking flings itself wherever, usually in the footwell, sometimes at the windscreen if I'm going too fast. But that banana is still protected by the lunchbox it's in. It doesn't need a banana sheath.
Interesting.
That is a waste of plastic
happens
as well. Don't get me started.
What about if the banana's got STDs?
Well, that's a you problem, isn't it?
You say that until you've got gonorrhea.
I'd like to put another argument, which is imagine going to a festival. Now, I don't condone the use of heavy drugs or trying to sneak them in places, but if you had a collection of banana sheaths and filled almost all of them with bananas, I very much doubt that security guy is going to go, well, I better check all 15 of these fuckers. You could sneak things in.
I'm not going to lie.
Also,
let me just go with this. So, not going to lie, last time I went to his festival, it's 2000 Trees Festival in Cheltenham. Very good. They did not check any fucking bags.
Of course they didn't.
They are not going
to.
You could literally probably have put bags and bags of raw drugs. Uncut drugs.
Like sushi.
You could have put that.
You can't smoke that. It's not cooked yet.
You literally could have put that anywhere and they would not have checked. I could have rolled it up in my sleeping bag. I could have put it, anywhere. I don't need a banana sheath for it. Although I do admire the fact you did try. Because that would have...
I would like
it's effort to put that in there.
But I would say as well, the banana sheets being banana shaped probably makes it much easier to stash it in the old prison wallet as well.
If you were going to do that, why would you not put a dildo in the banana sheath? Banana sheaths are dildo protectors.
Well, there you go. You've just given a use to them, so they're not that useless.
Ah,
come on. We need to get on to your
I've
selection.
forgotten what yours is.
Yeah,
Ironing water.
Ironing water.
Yeah.
Then how's James meant to iron all his clothes while he's wearing them?
Well, he steams himself. He's already answered this.
Can I? So,
They're not transferable.
Kirk, yes, Kirk. Because I'm going to be honest with you. Not once have I ever used ironing water.
Not once have you ever thought about it and gone, I'm going to go to the shop and buy ironing water.
What is so special about ironing?
I'm Googling.
Please Google it, because I never bothered to look.
I imagine
is it
that's
even
the thing.
real?
It's probably,
He's making it up.
It's probably got some sort of nice smelling scent to it.
It's probably just lacks the chemicals that comes in normal water.
Oh, yeah.
It's probably just like extra clean water, but
So
what is the point?
An extra freak.
Some people like fancy shit.
So no, it's not actually water.
Oh.
It is a liquid that's made up of perfume and a bunch of chemicals that basically steams the way that water does, but makes your clothes smell nice.
So I'm not going to lie to you. I didn't know ironing water was a thing, but now it is. If I actually bothered to iron my clothes, I would be using that over regular water.
Why?
Okay, now
why? Because you've
Because
just washed your clothes.
Yeah, but then it's going to smell nice. I
But
like
it smells
smelling nice.
okay.
It smells nice
So,
from the clothes.
I want to smell more nice.
Yeah, true. I'm adding also, and you can get comfort and stuff and chuck it in, right? Like the what is it called, comfort?
Yeah, well, that's basically what it is.
Yeah, right. So ironing water comes in a plastic bottle, which already is bad for the environment. There's no point in that to literally hold water. It's never very big. It's not like a big old jug of it. It's a small little bottle.
Is it what you add to the water, like a small drop?
No, I think you literally just pour the whole thing into the iron.
No.
Sorry, can I talk? So, you
That's
know
a
how
waste.
Google does the people also ask section? People also ask, what can I use instead of ironing water? And
Don't say.
The answer, just use normal tap water.
Oh, dear. Well, that's the thing, though, as well. Like, if you're going to go through the effort of ironing, which is debatably pointless regardless, so
I
you
feel like
might as well
ironing
make it
water
a
is
little bit...
I'm sorry,
fancier.
Kurt. Google has just given me a valid reason for ironing water.
If you're really posh.
Yeah.
I'd like to hear
You're allergic to
my
normal
contestants rather than you.
Okay.
No, I'd like to hear it, James. I'm just
Google
saying. Go on, Dan.
No, so yeah, so off Kirk ironing water, pretty shit. Pretty useless. Like I
Pretty
don't
useless.
feel like ironing water like is going to impact my life if it disappears.
Yeah, but
No.
that's probably because you
I
don't
don't-
iron
and
anyway.
I
I've
don't
ne-
think all three of these are going to impact your life.
No,
if they just-
but
What am I gonna
I've
do
never
without my
bought an
banana?
iron.
Actually, Dan, I would say that yours probably would because then I'd
Why?
stop feeling shame.
is that not good?
It would benefit me for that to go, for yours to disappear if it never had been invented because I wouldn't be looking at a lasagna going, it serves 6.
Yeah, but then
Yeah.
how much are you going to know how to eat?
When I'm full.
Yeah, but that would mean
That's how
that
you
you eat
already
the
do it.
entire thing.
Yeah.
Not if I got full before I ate the entire thing.
Got you
That
there.
ever happened?
Yes.
Yeah. It has. Like
I know both of you.
there's
that's a lie.
Let's say like a chocolate cake, like a big fat fudge cake.
Yeah.
It says on it serves
12.
12.
Yeah.
I will eat a quarter of that and be full. But that's only 4 servings.
Yeah.
3. A quarter of
Maths.
12 is 3.
No, I mean
Yes. Yeah.
a quarter is 4 servings. There's
Oh,
one
no,
quarter,
sorry, I
2
thought-
quarter,
I-
3 quarter,
Oh.
4 quarter.
Sorry, no, I thought you meant like serves 12.
Oh
so
yeah,
you've
okay.
eaten 3
No,
servings.
no, I meant it as that then becomes only 4 servings.
Yes, I agree, providing that everybody has an equal serving to you.
Hmm.
If Lauren then comes in and has like,
Who says Lauren's getting any? It's my cake. If Lauren will
funny.
probably have a quarter as well.
fair enough. I'm going to say I struggle with cake, you know. Cake is just one of them things that I don't put away that easily. I have like a small piece.
Disgusting.
I like
Fucking
cake.
love cake.
I like cake. I love cake. I enjoy cake. I would make love to a cake. But but it's just like, you know, when you've got a big slice of cake staring at you and you're like, especially when it's not very moist. When it's not very moist, that ruins it for me. And it's like,
Moist cake.
have you noticed how cake and pussy are the only two things you can describe as moist?
Yeah, try living above a cake shop for a number of years.
Oh,
Times that by 10, James. Just
many
Does
cake.
cake not do it for you?
I'll eat it if it's there, but I'm never keen for it. I'm never like I really want a cake right now.
Cheesecake?
That's never me anymore.
Cheesecake?
Even that,
I'm about cheesecake.
I don't know. I've had that
Yeah,
too many times.
cheesecake does not serve 8.
No, I've got one of those.
Half a cheesecake.
I've got one of those Cheesecake Factory cheesecakes from Costco
Oh,
in the
it's
freezer.
in the freezer.
And I kid you not, it's pre-cut into slices, and that's the only thing that stops me eating it all. Because I just
So-
defrost a slice at a time.
So, what if instead of having serves 2 to 4, what if it already came sliced up?
Have 2 slices. 3 slices. However many I'm feeling.
If anything, it makes it easier. It's not
Yeah.
having to get less effort. It's already
If it-
cut.
Yeah, like if it
I've
wasn't.
forgotten what I'm arguing for.
That's more likely to be a situation where I have a slice and then go, that wasn't enough, I'll have some more.
Yeah, and
I won't straight away put the 2 in, but all right, then I'll have a slice.
Let's get
And I'm
serious now.
That wasn't enough, I'll
Let's
have
get
some more.
serious. The whole reason these servings exist is to help reduce obesity.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
And they're put there for government standards. Therefore, although they're not appealing to you, they do have a use.
They
Not
do.
if everyone ignores them, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, but if you choose to ignore them, that's fine.
It's not the doctor's
It's
fault
like-
if you've
it's like-
chosen to eat too much.
It's like
That's, you could say that about both of yours. If you choose not to use it, they're irrelevant.
No, because with
There are
ours-
probably people that use
with-
yours. There are probably people that
no,
use
but
yours.
with mine, there's more plastic being used to go into creating it than there
Yeah,
probably
but
is
it's
people
also
using
it's
it.
also reusable. It's not a one-use thing.
Mm.
Whereas Dan's is one use. You shit food out, you can't eat it again.
I
No
mean,
iron ever comes with a sign that says must use ironing water.
No, that's very
but there
true.
will be one time, and it will absolutely.
But I will
fuck the
never
world
buy
up.
that iron.
That's
Never.
true. But
Bosch are going out of business.
Oof.
If they ever did that.
Rest in peace,
right.
Bosch.
Okay, I think
Just unnecessary attack on Bosch.
so
Introducing our next sponsor.
Bosch.
I think we're gonna summarize one final point from each of you, which is how would my life change if this was never invented?
You've already answered mine.
Well, I want you to tell me.
You don't feel shame. You are not controlled by the government standards anymore.
Yep. Okay.
Can I change my answer to the government is pretty useless?
There we go. Wonderful.
Politics.
That's how useless it is. It wouldn't change at all because you don't use it anyway.
Yeah.
Therefore, it's that pointless. You've never even heard of it.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
therefore, it's not going to make a difference. That's how pointless it is.
Yep. Okay.
If mine, are we talking if it stopped existing or if it wasn't in existence to begin with?
Stopped existing.
Then we just stop using as much plastic, which, that's always a good thing.
But James, did you ever have that kid in primary school that had one of those?
But Lego's made
Right.
of plastic.
Then there's nostalgia.
Wait, actually,
Sentiments
So
to
you
it.
can use the plastic to build more Lego. This is surely a good thing for you, Dan.
but do you know what, Cara? I'm sorry, I'm not going to give it to you. And
Why the fuck not?
Because do you know what you just made me think of? Do you guys remember the Pringles protectors?
I was thinking.
I was just about to say it.
Yeah,
Pringles
but they're
protectors.
good.
The
Yeah, but-
sentimental value they have. They were
Yeah.
useless
Yeah,
because they only
because-
had like 10 Pringles in them. Who
What?
eats
I
just
don't
10?
remember.
Wait.
And was that a serving of Pringles?
Yeah. Well,
Is that how they did a serving?
that's my
No,
point.
my serving is a whole tube.
That is the point, because that got made and that would get regularly used because you can put Pringles in there. They fit regardless of what shape your Pringle is because
Okay,
they're all
yeah,
the same
yeah.
shape. Whereas with bananas, because they're natural, they grow as they grow. They come in all different shapes.
I
You're
think-
not going to mush a banana into
could
a
you,
banana holder.
could you
that
do what they
doesn't
do
fit.
with like
You don't know
melons?
me.
Could you do with what they do with like melons?
Cream farm.
And where you can put the seed in a shape and then they'll grow like square melons. Do
Yeah.
you reckon if you had
If you grew it into the
if you
into
grew
the
it
case,
into a banana case,
Yeah.
the banana would naturally grow into that case.
yeah, be forced to. Yeah.
Anyone got any banana seeds on them?
No.
No.
And
Damn.
none of these are as bad as a drinking coconut, where they take a coconut and stick a fucking ring pull in it.
Oh, no.
Have you, Mr. Waitrose has seen drinking coconuts.
Yes.
Oh, no.
Right. Okay. It's tough because Dan, your one, I truly believe is awful and I hate it, but it actually has a use in that it shames me.
That use is shame.
But Kirk's,
I didn't know it existed.
so Kirk didn't know it existed, but I'm
I
gonna,
did, but they didn't.
I think I'm going to give it to Kirk,
Mhm.
and I'm going to give it to Kirk under the pretense of if I didn't Google what it was for, I wouldn't have known what it was for. So Kirk, you get the point.
Thank you.
But I will now tell everybody that the point of ironing water is apparently to prevent buildup of limescale in your iron.
Oh, so it isn't useless.
But I'm giving
Do I get my
Have
point
any
now?
of you ever done it?
Let's be honest. Who
Kirk,
cares
I don't
about
iron.
limescale? Limescale is made to be more of a problem than it actually is.
limescale is a real problem in Coventry, to be fair. We have
Yeah.
very hard water in Coventry.
Disgusting.
I thought you meant the population.
People in Coventry are just shit. The fact 3 of us in this room aren't from Coventry.
The fact that less than 6 months ago there was a girl in my living room crying about the fact that she might have to move out of Coventry.
Oh, you're supposed to love me. Don't put that in the podcast. No.
Right, okay, so first point goes to Dan. Kirk.
Cheers.
Oh,
Let's say that
Let's
again.
go.
Let's say that again.
Let's go. Let's
Right,
go. No,
okay.
No.
First point goes to Kirk. Well done, Kirk.
bonk.
Thank you.
We are privileged here at Would a Panther Kill a Raccoon in the Wild to have our first ever sponsor. So we'd like to take a moment to say thank you to Manuka Farm for giving us a chance to try their new CBD gummies. We've all been using them for a couple of weeks now. They are fantastic in my opinion. Really nice honey flavour. Still taste the CBD, which is great. And as our regular listeners know, I have anxiety anyway. So they've really helped with my anxiety, keeping me on the chill. They've really helped me sleep as well. How do you guys feel that they've worked for you?
I'm a sleepy boy now. Genuinely, I've been having trouble sleeping like most nights, and then since taking these, when I don't take them every night because I forget. But when I have taken them, I've slept so well. They taste really good.
Yeah, you always get worried when something says CBD, how strong things are going to be. But that honey sort of takes it back a bit, which is really good.
Yeah, I mean, there's enough of the flavour, but also, yeah, there's that really, really sweet Manuka honey flavour, which is really, really nice. And obviously, with them being, 25 milligrams of CBD per gummy, you get enough of a hit that you really feel like it's going to make a difference to you. So thank you again, Manuka Farm, for sponsoring us with your lovely CBD gummies. And for you, dear Would a Panther listeners, you can go to manukafarm.co.uk. That's Manuka, P-H-A-R-M, farm.co.uk. And if you enter our code,
Panther 10.
you can get 10% off your very own packet of CBD gummies from Manuka Farm. And from your 3 favourite boys this Christmas, treat yourself. They are really good.
We'll put the code in the description. So we'll put the link in the description. I'm pretty sure it's also 10% off everything on their site, not just the gummies.
Oh, nice.
I'm pretty sure.
So we know that they've got some other really fantastic CBD products like the honey droppers.
Yeah,
and
that tastes really good.
They have a CBD oil as well.
I should have brought that for you to try.
Once again, thank you, Manuka Farm. Please go check them out and get yourselves chill. Back to the show. Right. Okay. So I think my next question might get a little bit deep, so I apologize in advance. But it was submitted to us by a good friend of ours.
Okay.
Who was it?
I'm just going to call him
Captain
Coach.
No Knees. Oh.
I'm just going to call him Coach.
Okay.
Which one?
The
Coach.
The kneeless Coach.
That one. Nice.
Coach No Legs.
Captain Coach.
Coach No Legs. So Coach No Legs has given me this question. You can stop one crime forever.
Oh.
But the only way you can stop it is by committing it. So it will never
what
happen
the
again.
fuck?
You have to commit it once and then it will never happen again. What crime do you pick?
Lying in court.
Oh.
Lying in court. Oh, good one.
I got mine.
What's yours?
Suicide bombings.
That's not a crime itself. Terrorism is the crime, right?
Exactly. All terrorism ends if I blow myself up. Put me in, Coach.
Yeah, that's good. Okay. One man's terrorist is another man's freedom fighter. But
Wonderful.
Okay. Remember, this is a comedy podcast.
You're allowed to do it.
I'm still laughing at hers, to be fair. I can't think.
Sorry.
I'm gonna try and tug at James's heartstrings here.
Oh dear.
Pet theft. I would steal someone's pet to stop everyone else's pets getting stolen.
Okay, well, I'm locking you in on that, Kirk. Before I combat you with why not just all theft? Why specifically?
Oh shit.
Because wouldn't it go down as a different crime? Grand theft animal.
I don't think Grand Theft Animal is a crime.
Are you Googling it?
Grand Theft Animal.
Coming to console soon.
Pet abduction is to be made a new criminal offence.
Oh,
so
well,
it's
that's
pet
good.
abduction. Okay,
There we go.
I will
Grand
give
Theft
you
Animal.
I will give you pet abduction.
Even though it's not an offence yet.
No, apparently not. But Kurt's going to stop it from.
He's going to be the first one to do it.
It'll never happen again.
And tonight on BBC News, the first ever man has been convicted of pet abduction. Kirk himself got 20 years in prison for stealing someone's hamster.
Yeah.
Okay, so go on then, Kirk. Tug at my heartstrings.
Now, let's say a guy breaks into your house and takes your beloved cat, Kylo.
Oh, God.
Yeah,
Triggered.
Go on, mate, go on.
Right. Now, as much as you say you dislike the little bastard, you say you love him. You do. I've heard you say it.
No, I ask why he doesn't love me.
Yeah. You chase him round going, why don't you love me?
Okay, let's go the other way. Celeste would be really upset.
Celeste would be upset.
And you'd have to deal with that.
Yeah.
Now, if I had told you that, oh, by the way, James, if I went and just stole someone's goldfish, this had never happened. You would look at me and go, you bastard, why didn't you just steal someone's goldfish? This has never happened to me.
How do you steal a goldfish? That's some like next level shit because you got to get like the little net.
Just take a net with you.
That's a whole other question in itself. How would you steal a goldfish?
You've broken into someone's house. Shh. And you've got a little fucking sandwich bag and a net. And you just...
Or do you double down?
With a balaclava.
Do you double down and take the tank, the heater, the filter, all the plugs dangling and run out with the entire tank?
That's
I think
heavy.
I just grab it and I found Nemo.
Okay.
And off I go.
Surely you just tip the tank over and just pick him up.
Yeah.
Why flood the house if you don't need to flood the house?
Yeah, Dan's radiator.
Do it.
I suffered, everyone else must.
Okay. So, is that what you'd steal? A goldfish?
Yeah.
You've established the goldfish are the lowest form of life.
So no one's going to care that much if they're gone.
What
I
about an
love
ant farm?
fish.
That's just you.
What about an ant farm?
About an ant farm.
You have to find someone with an ant farm.
It's a single ant.
Steal one ant.
A sea
Steal
monkey's
one-
classed as pets. Could you just steal
There they are.
someone's sea
I had a few
monkeys?
sea monkeys. Yeah,
There's that guy on TikTok who breeds sea monkeys.
Oh no, they
Have
make
you
me
seen
feel
it?
strange.
Like he's got like just hundreds, and he's got like he gets the packets of sea monkeys. He's just putting them into
No.
one big tank.
No,
It's just
no,
fucking weird.
no, absolutely not.
Why? What's wrong with sea
I
monkeys?
don't like them.
Why?
They're weird.
They're literally just brine shrimp.
No,
What's the issue?
I don't like shrimp.
You don't have to eat them.
No,
they stay
I
in the
don't.
little box they come in.
No, but I don't like the fact they're in the tank and they're like, and they're like crawling around everywhere and they don't
Are
even
you-
swim.
Are you thinking of the same animal?
Yeah,
Are you sure?
yeah.
What freaks me out is on the packages they always put little faces on them.
Yeah, and they
That
always,
freaks me
they
out.
always make them look massive.
Yeah. They're like,
And then there'll always be like a photo of a cartoon sea monkey who's there like blah, blah, blah. It looks like some reject from the Little Mermaid,
Oh god.
who then ends up like they'll end up like saying not actual size on the fucking packet, and you're like, fuck you.
so they're swimming around going, I'm 30p. I'm 30p.
The weird thing
Kirk's just lost his point.
Oh,
the weird thing to me is that they come in a packet.
Hmm.
Like you have to put a pack,
Yeah.
like you put the
Packaged pet.
Yeah.
It's like mango
What
chutney.
about a pet rock?
look at that picture.
It's cool.
A pet
No.
rock.
Pet-
You can't prove that
How do you
rock
spell that,
you
Karen?
steal as a pet.
I thought didn't a pet rock come with a certificate
Oh.
and a
So
little
you've just got to find
and a
someone.
little rock house?
Is his name Rocky? Haha. Big dab.
So Kara's lost a point.
Cara's on minus.
Oh no.
So Kurt, you've gone and you've stolen someone's goldfish.
Yep.
And now you've got to watch as you go down, probably for a significant period of time, because some little girl has had to stand up in court and go, that man stole.
I would then
fishy."
turn around and be like, look, here's a freaking tiger shark. Have some fun. And she'll go, fair enough.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, Kurt,
Basically, let's get her a better fish.
Here's a did you say here's a tiger shark?
Yeah.
That is a big fish.
Better than
That is a
goldfish,
very
isn't it?
large
Better
fish.
than goldfish.
here-
She wouldn't complain.
here's a blue whale, which is a mammal. Not
I would bring joy to the person that is stolen from and end everyone's pet suffering.
fuck off.
Oof.
Give them an eel to sleep with.
Yeah. How do you think I got hold of that eel?
It's an electric eel.
Uh-oh.
Can it heat your blanket for you?
You have to sleep
It's
in a bed
great.
with it.
It's great that with bonus episodes we can reference our own show because we know that it's already come out.
Yeah.
Okay, Dan,
Mm.
why would you stop lying in court?
What? Because then anyone that commits a crime would just straight up admit it.
Okay,
And then
So you're not stopping rape
So-
or
nah.
killing. You're just making them admit that they did it.
Yeah.
Are you going to use truth serum or?
This isn't truth serum. This is it becomes physically impossible to
Also,
lie
we're
in court.
bending the universe. Oh,
Yeah.
I like this.
We're mystical powers here at Wood Panther.
Oh,
Yeah.
spooky.
How bad would you feel though if someone didn't do something, but they just couldn't prove it because the evidence wasn't there? They've had to bend the truth slightly just to work in their favor because they didn't do the crime. They're going down for
Well, if everyone would know.
yeah, because literally all they'd have to it'd be like having
only if they got that person in court. Only if they got the actual suspect in court.
Well, then they just go take me to court. I'll prove it.
and then someone
Oh,
would go,
okay, that's not what he said though.
And then
Lying in court was the technical term he said,
Yeah.
not lying on the street.
no, that's
No,
fine.
no, no. Lying on
Say-
it, you can lie to anyone on the street.
But
That's what I'm saying. But how would they get them in the courtroom?
well, if they think they're that serious,
If they-
yeah,
yeah.
Dan, come on, because it would. I'm
People
backing
wouldn't
you up here.
turn
I'm
up
backing
then,
you up.
though.
Because this is like it would literally be like they go to court, say take me to court, and he'd be like, "Did you put your name in the goblet of fire?" No.
Oh, it's telling the truth.
Well, that's the thing, though. You'd have to get the person into the court then, though.
Yeah, but
Like-
Yeah, but if you're innocent, you'd happily go.
Yeah, but if you're guilty, you're
Okay.
not going to go.
yes,
and
but
then,
you're
and then
making
that makes
yourself
us more suspicious.
guilty.
Yeah, but just fucking, I don't know how it works. Run away or some shit.
Do you know what the funny thing is?
Put all your shit in a little bag, throw it over your shoulder like they do in cartoons, and then just walk off into the sunset. You're fine. I'm thinking of Pingu specifically.
has Pingu ever committed perjury?
He said he neutered too many times.
Jesus.
Oh, yeah.
Right. Okay, Cara. Go for it.
Explain.
Just taking one for the team, innit?
Come on.
Well,
How often does a suicide bombing happen that you
it's,
need to get rid of that over everything else?
don't know. It's a pretty drastic choice, but I said it and I'm locked in.
I think. Well, no, like I say, I think because suicide bombing itself is not the crime; it's terrorism.
Yeah,
So it's terrorism in general. So it could be any form. It could be like
but she didn't say terrorism.
No,
No,
She
but
said
that's where
suicide
the
bombing.
that's where the whole
crime.
That's when James brought it up, and you went, "Actually, that's better."
No, but
No,
think
I'm just
about
saying
all
what
the
is
major
the-
terrorist attacks.
Mm.
They've all been suicide. You know.
It depends what you class as a terrorist attack.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think the IRA suicide bombed.
Mm.
Mm.
Would you class a school shooting as a terrorist attack?
Yeah, domestic
Yeah.
terrorism. So then they don't commit.
It's only classed as a terrorist attack if they're Muslim.
Whoa.
No, that's genuinely like that's what happens.
No, it's not. It's not. It's like school shootings are classed as domestic terrorism.
Not all the time.
There was a thing the other day that got done as. I'm sure in the UK a couple of weeks ago there was somebody who got done for domestic terrorism.
Mm. We'd be probably better in the UK, but in like other places,
I mean, yeah, in America,
some places it's so corrupt that
yeah, and it does get.
yeah.
But like, obviously, I think in the UK you got the history of all sorts of things. Like as I say, the IRA, that was terrorism.
Mm.
You know, that was white people being terrorists.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they're still allowed to be terrorists.
Yeah.
You know, domestic terrorism is still very much a thing.
Mm.
Yeah, go on, Cara. You've opened up this fucking.
But yeah. Sorry, I zoned out a minute then.
So, Cara, all I've had to do is steal a goldfish,
Yeah.
and I happily carry on the rest of my life.
What are you gonna do?
Right.
Yeah. But
You've just
I
blown
could
yourself up.
Yeah, I could literally change the course of how the world works.
But you wouldn't be
though.
there to see it.
I don't care.
Okay.
It's going to benefit everyone else.
Yeah, she's going to die at 50 anyway.
Rip.
Well, that's me.
No, Dan's got a pure cut off of when he's going to go. I'm going to try and hang it out as long as I can.
That's
And
how
by
I'm
suicide
gonna go.
bombing.
Yeah.
But yeah. Wait, what did you say?
I want to go as long as possible by suicide bombing. Yeah, sure.
She's going to be in the
Well,
old.
when you're
Unless-
95,
She's going to be in the old folks' home with fucking Steve Ford.
it's actually hot
Yeah,
times.
but if you think about stuff like 9/11,
She's
and the
going
7/7,
to
and
be there, and it's going to be like.
I'm trying
do
to
it.
talk about something serious.
Just pull the plug. Fucking pull up. Not that.
all in a circle, holding hands. Like, it's time.
Like, if you think about all the terrorist attacks, stop laughing. I'm talking about terrorist attacks.
Sure.
I hate these people,
Go on, Cara.
specifically you.
Go on, Cara. Go on, Cara. Talk about terrorism on our comedy podcast.
So, you know, if someone's got to do it, it's fine. Well, they haven't got to do it, but you know, think about all the terrorist attacks. You got 9/11, 7/7, all these things.
Go on. Can you give us another one?
Yeah, one more.
Yeah. Go on. Rule of 3.
Are we talking about specifically
Terrorism.
got-
Suicide bombing, yeah. Or at least
talking
attempts.
about
Yeah.
specific bombings, or
Yeah.
if we're
Yeah.
stretching to all terrorism?
There's another one that happened in the UK not long ago. Can you think of it?
You know what my memory's like. Don't call me out like this.
Mm. We may be a comedy podcast, but we're all about the fact.
We're factual.
This is investigative journalism.
This is real life. We don't make fantasy
improv
here.
comedy.
Oh, that's not fantasy, Dan. I don't actually want to die. So anyway,
So, okay, Cara. So you've managed to remember 2 terrorism.
Maybe start again, Cara. Why is this good?
so
Yeah.
I think it works in terms of like scalability because, like, yes, you can stop people from lying in court. It's going to do a lot of people a lot of good. The same way, you know, pet abduction. That's going to help a lot of people out. It's going to stop, you know, people being sad and upset. This is literally going to save lives. Like,
I would argue that Dan's and Kirk's both save lives as well.
Mm.
Yep.
Well, like Dan, it's saving lives when you're talking like the death penalty.
yeah,
And
but that's,
when you're
I also think if you physically can't lie in court, people will be less likely to
Commit
commit
crime.
crime
Yeah.
because
Mm.
if they get caught, there's no lying their way out of it.
yeah, and Kirk's will save the life of many innocent a goldfish ripped away
Puppies.
from its owner.
Puppies,
Kittens.
kittens.
Rhinos.
why would it save the lives of the pets?
Because they go on to be sold and
Dogs
mistreated.
get put into fights.
Yeah.
So do chickens.
Chickens.
I was thinking more about the goldfish that you've stolen, but yeah,
That's just
Well, to be fair, if someone's stealing a goldfish, good luck with keeping that thing alive. So,
Yeah, especially
It's
if they're
saving lives.
he doesn't have to commit like the worst thing ever to get his solved. Like,
yeah,
it's like if he went and stole like 10 dogs, that'd be a problem. But he can stop people stealing 10 dogs by stealing one goldfish.
Yeah, it's like if you're going to do murder, you don't have to go and stab the king. You could just
murder your neighbour.
stab a murderer.
Okay, yeah.
You could murder a murderer.
Oh, yeah, that's
just
true.
snipe someone.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Also, I'm not entirely sure I'm right with the statistic, but I'm pretty sure more people have been killed by toasters than suicide bombers. So you're not really saving that many people.
Yeah, but if we expanded it to full-on terrorism.
Okay, yeah, fair.
Why not just full on killing others?
I mean, that's going a bit far. We've expanded a little bit. Now we're expanding it the full way.
a lot.
We can't
already.
stop all murder.
I mean, I'll take the point, Dan, but...
Right.
It's like you've picked one thing and picked a niche part of it. It's like
Yeah.
you've picked killing in general and then gone, just this type of killing.
I would
The fact
just
she didn't
like...
say terrorism, I feel that can't be counted.
Also,
No,
I would just like to say that you guys have had 12 episodes of practice of arguing.
See, she's getting
Oh
salty.
yeah. Oh
She's
yeah.
salty.
Welcome to the salt
Oh,
mill.
shit.
Salty sea. Salty sea.
Didn't take long, did it?
No.
No.
Right. Well,
Salty
actually,
sea monkey.
I'm going to back up. I'm actually going to say, I'm going to draw the line and say, no, I will give Cara terrorism
Okay.
because terrorism is the crime. Like, if you go to court over it, it's terrorism.
Right, okay.
And I'm going to give the point to Cara
Oh, shit, yeah.
because she's desperate.
I can't come on as a special guest and then not get a point. Come on now.
In all honesty, it's
What did I say at the
because-
start? Pity points.
It's no.
Fuck
In
you.
all honesty, I will give it to Cara because she at least she went hardcore with it.
Damn straight.
She's just
Like
blowing herself up.
Also, now,
Yeah.
Dan, I can come over and steal Biscuit and there's nothing you can do about it.
I think I can do plenty about it.
No.
Hey, you've just told me that's what you want to do.
No.
Be it still
I'm
a crime
bigger
because
than
I
you
haven't done
and
it.
stronger than you,
No. No.
and I'd like to see you try.
Gonna try anyway.
okay, last question, guys.
Hmm.
Last question. I want you guys to tell me what is the most boring sport.
Okay.
Did we? Was it Kurt? Was it you? I'd have a chat with you about this.
We have talked about it before.
Do you remember which ones we both said?
Yeah.
Do you want one or the other?
I think we both want the same
But
one.
what if one of yours is what I want? Can I go first in case what they want is what I have? Because they've got...
Ooh.
Well, I was going to let Dan go first because he's got no points.
Oh,
I'm taking golf,
I was going to take gold.
Aha.
as agreed with Kurt.
Yeah.
Okay, golf.
And I'll give you a chance to try and steal mine.
Shit.
I'll just say the other one.
Depends what you define as a.
No, okay. But that's quite fun. Oh, but golf is the shittest sport. Everyone knows that.
I think there's a
enjoy
significant
watching
portion
golf.
of people who enjoy golf. I
There's
am
a
not one of them.
significant portion of people that enjoy all sports that
Yeah.
we are probably going to bring up.
Oh.
I would like to specify that mini golf is not included in this.
Okay, that's fine.
Cara, that's up for grabs.
No, because mini golf is
Mini golf's
actually
really
fun.
fun.
Were you taking the piss out of me? Were you taking the piss? You were taking, you bitch. How did you know I was going to say that? Fucking melon. Okay. I'm torn between two. I'm not going to lie to you. I feel like I can't say one because I have a friend that...
Is it American football?
Shit, yeah. I fucking hate it. So fucking shit.
Cara does play for the American football team before
Yes, I
our
do.
listeners get confused.
I also started a women's team. So there are two. I've forgotten my other one. Oh, shit.
Well, just
So
pick
there's
the one
one.
that you know. Then.
That's going to fuck me off. Hang on. I'm trying to work backwards. I'm sorry, everyone. No, don't count me down. You're going to fucking stress me out.
Kurt, give me yours.
Right.
Cricket.
That's what I was going to go for.
Yeah, of course it is now. I've said it.
No, that was what I was thinking of. That's why I said I have a friend who plays both. He
Golf and
plays
cricket.
both golf and cricket, and I was like, oh, I can't go after both of them. That sounds.
But then your
like an
friend
attack.
sounds boring as hell.
Ouch.
Go on
I,
then,
mean,
Cara. Come on,
I do
Cara.
play golf. I can't golf.
Cara, what's the most boring sport that isn't golf or cricket? Apparently,
Bowls.
bowls. Oh,
Bowls is good.
Bowls is lit.
Have you ever played?
Yes.
Right.
So I think we've basically established that the sport, well, no, because cricket's not really like this. I was going to say the sports that are most boring are the ones where the audience can only go,
Cricket is also this.
Are we on about watching or partaking?
I'm both. I'll let you argue with either.
Yeah.
Because cricket, at the very least, like, I am not a cricket fan by the...
Cricket makes me sick.
Cricket doesn't make sense to me.
I don't get it.
It just
It's too long.
Anyway, but I do like the fact that, like, the Barmy Army go everywhere and proper fucking, like, basically just have like a 12-day lash up during a test match. Like, have you seen them when they go to Australia and they have like football songs for cricket? And they've got one, I fucking love it, and it's, you all live in a convict colony. A convict colony.
Wow.
You've actually touched on to one of my arguments I was thinking of, which is it's fine in Australia when the weather's nice, you have a beer, that's great. England is not the place
No.
to play cricket. That's where we live. It's a ridiculous sport.
Who the fuck invented a sport that can be rained off in England?
Exactly.
It's a bit like
But then
Croquet.
does golf ever get rained off?
I think
Or do you
only
just
in,
have to suffer.
No, to be fair, it's part of the game to be able to play in the wet and play in the wind. Yeah,
wasn't
Oh,
golf
shit.
invented in Scotland?
So just
Guys,
suffer.
Yeah, golf was invented
Oh,
in
shit.
Scotland.
it's pretty windy up there.
Windy.
Interesting.
And all about that
Pretty,
curveball.
pretty hilly.
Mm.
Huh.
Bowls, on the other hand.
Yeah, bowls.
Yeah, it's the sort of thing which I don't know much about, but you both took my other ones, so I'm working with what I've got.
Okay.
I know that you throw shit at other shit, or well, you bowl shit at other. You can just see you going raw. You batch
bowl,
shit.
You bowl a ball.
And yeah, it's usually lots of old people.
I
Yeah.
can guarantee if Cara ever played bowls, even like the garden bowls you can
Oh,
buy
I would
in Toys
fucking
R Us,
love it.
You would love it.
I would
You'd
fucking
be like,
love it.
oh, I'm so near the jack. Oh, that
I am
good.
literally
don't know.
out of this conversation because those two are the shittest sports, and I have nothing to argue against either of them because
No, the whole point of this car is you argue regardless.
Yes, it's the idea.
That's the name
Yeah,
of the
but-
game.
Do you
I'm
know
not-
sometimes we don't get to choose what we argue for?
oh yeah, I know.
We just have
but,
to make it work.
yeah,
So
but
I'm going to argue right now. Golf. I play golf. I love golf. I don't love golf. But I play golf.
golf.
I play golf. Now,
Like
women,
currently?
we argue why it's not the most boring sport.
Why?
Both. I'll tell you. It's a one. You don't have to play with anyone. You can go on your own if you fancy just a day on yourself. Just okay, let's go play some golf. Fine. You can play with friends, and it gets quite competitive. It's quite fun. And golf is enjoyable to play because you're constantly thinking about your ball, what you're doing, how you're going to get to the next part of the
I think
course.
about my balls a lot.
Right? Yeah, thanks, James. Cricket, most of the men are stood around in a circle going, it might come this way. If it doesn't, well. You're standing around being bored. Golf, you're constantly thinking about your shot, your opponent's shot, your shot, and there's constantly things, a bit like snooker, there's things always happening. You're thinking about the mental game, thinking about the weather. Cricket, you are literally standing around unless you have a bat in your hand.
Dan, why's golf shit?
So for me, I agree that cricket is horrendous, and that's why I was having that little.
What about bowls?
bowls? I enjoy.
Yeah.
You
Bowls,
actually
I
enjoy
have,
bowls?
I have nothing against bowls. I probably would never watch it. Right, I don't really watch any sports.
Is there
apart
Premier
from-
League bowls?
I think it's like cricket, like county level.
Okay.
Yeah, I probably wouldn't watch it, but playing it, I'm fully there. I'm fully down to.
Do you know what
play
the worst thing about bowls is? Sorry. Well, I remember.
it. I never get to speak for more than
Sorry.
2
Sorry.
seconds.
Carry on. I'll shut up.
Bowls is fine. We'll leave it there. Cricket, I agree. Cricket is garbage because I like having a little conversation with Kurt before about what the two worst, and golf and cricket. We both sort of came to that agreement. Obviously, you less for golf, but I'm the opposite. I'd rather play cricket, which is why I
Yeah.
was more happy to hand it over as opposed to golf because I'd find playing cricket more interesting than playing golf.
Do you understand the rules of cricket?
Not fully, but I always force my way into either being the bowler or being the batter, and
My point still stands. He doesn't want to be the fielder.
no one wants to be the goddamn fielder.
Well, I just don't get like when you get like a silly wobble mid on and
No, I don't understand
like
half the rules.
how you can bat for 12 or bat for 2 and it's
Yeah.
like it's like who the fuck invented that game, man? Like I'm sorry, like I know that I like American sports with American football, but if the choice is cricket or baseball any day of the week,
baseball.
baseball.
Even rounders.
Rounders.
Oh,
Yeah.
I love
Softball,
rounders.
any of them.
Yeah, any day of the week.
It's just it's
And in
more
threat
fun.
of sounding like a housewife, considering I mentioned ironing water already today. Why the fuck are people dressing in white to slide on grass?
It doesn't make any sense.
What is that?
Also,
all about?
why does it last so long?
Yeah.
Like, why? What's the
Just
point?
make
There's
it
no
an hour,
need.
man. Like,
Why? It's bad
It's-
enough already, but subjecting everyone to like hours of dribble.
like
doesn't
it
every
could go
batsman
on
get to like
forever.
bat twice? What kind of he wants?
Also,
Or
it's kind of, I do find it kind of hypocritical in a way, just because of like, oh, it goes on forever, and then you think about American football games, and they last hours.
no,
but
but
that's
they
with the
last.
adverts.
They last. They
Mm.
last 3 hours for a 1 hour NFL game, and that is because of the breaks and the adverts, right? A fucking cricket game can last a week.
And that's what red zone is for.
Days.
Imagine a red zone for cricket.
You'd just be like, and they're stood around.
And why is cricket not? So I guess same argument for golf as well. Why isn't cricket and golf neutral gender? Like why can't both genders play that sport together?
Yeah, that's something that doesn't make any sense to me. Why do
Snooker too.
we have the WPGA and stuff like that?
Yeah.
When like women can swing a bat just as good as men, surely.
Yeah.
I think we could both agree here that we're more for fast-paced sports, which is why I also
Sure.
think, which is my main
I
reason.
think
for
I
thinking
really
golf.
enjoy watching snooker. I really enjoy it.
Snooker.
Mm.
I don't enjoy it as such, but it's weirdly fascinating
Mhm.
when they're good.
It's
Mm.
maths.
Yeah.
Whereas
then,
golf is just you can't see the ball.
Yeah.
Oh,
like
I
they're
don't-
hitting
oh.
nothing, and you're watching. They pan with it, but you can't see it.
They
They're just
should-
panning like I guess it's
They
here,
should use like
and then you see it rolling towards the hole.
a
I
ball
like
with
it.
a light in or something.
Yeah, a little
Yeah.
flashing.
Or one of those cameras like they have
Or
for the
frisbees,
NFL.
frisbee
Or
golf.
frisbee golf.
Frisbee golf is
No,
good.
I have seen Americans started doing it. I think it was for the Open last year. They have drones,
Yeah, that makes
and
sense.
when they hit the ball, the drone will follow and track the ball all the way down. It's an amazing shot. Goes
That's
down
good.
the field.
Mm.
Come on then, Cara, tell us about bowls.
I don't know much about bowls, James.
Make it up, Cara. Make it up. Come on.
So my knowledge of bowls is that I know a couple of people who play bowls. They are over 60.
Is your nan one of them?
No, she's not.
Is Jason one of them?
No, but he won't be far off. Grabby
Is-
granddad with his slippers.
Is your granddad one of them?
No, Grumpy's adorable. Love him so much. But Grumpy's so cute. Yeah. I don't know much about it, but it takes up a lot of room for what it is. You need your own specialist pitch. You can't just, set up anywhere. You have to have the exact right equipment. You need a fuck ton of grass, it seems. I'm thinking back to Coventryans where we used to practice, and they had that little bowling green.
The word was little you just used there, though, which goes against all your points a minute ago.
You what, sorry?
The word you used was little, a little bowling green. They don't need a lot of grass. It's a little one. They don't need a massive pitch. It's a little pitch. You just said it yourself.
Yeah, but they got really, really shitty when you fucking looked at their grass. the wrong
Oh,
way.
yeah. They'd be like, don't you come near our grass.
Like, you fucking looked at the bowl screen and then
And then the rest of the pitch was getting like waterlogged and like it was
Yeah.
muddy as shit. And they were like, don't come near us.
name another sport you could wear hard shoes in.
Oof.
Like fucking them guys coming down with their fucking what are they called? Like the American term sweater vest,
Yeah.
With they had their sweater vest and they had like their fucking dress shoes and their
Well, that's the thing as well. You were saying
Very
about
classy.
you were saying about games being like the games being slow. This is a slow game, but also the players are actually physically slow. So it's not just a game that lasts forever, but they are not in any rush to do them bowls. Like they've got nothing.
In an
else to
argument
do.
to that, at least they've got a sport.
yeah.
And if I was playing it, it'd be a lot faster paced.
There would be no
Would you-
bowling
would
green
you
left
like
now.
2 foot slide tackle the opponent bowl?
Shot put in the ball.
I mean, that's do you know? I think the official thing that you're supposed to wear when you like competitively play bowls is a full suit.
Lol.
I think like if you
I'm
go,
sure the Olympics are wearing polo.
I was
yeah,
gonna say
no,
polo
but like,
shirts.
no, if you're doing like inter-club bowling, you'll find
Oh,
like
really?
inter-club bowls. Like most of the
Split so many
pensioners will
trousers.
wear like full suit with like a blazer and a club tie.
There we go. That's unsustainable then. Like,
Cara, do you like watching curling?
I don't know what that is.
The one with the ice and the
weights and the brooms.
The slightly more interesting version of bowls.
That's where I was going with this.
I've never seen it. I can't
Oh, man.
comment. I like ice
with the-
hockey,
with the-
obviously.
with
We
the
went to
brush.
see it.
With the
With the brush?
Yeah.
The brush and
Well, they
gotta
slide
get
it across the ice and they're like,
No.
Family Guy showed that the Mexican team was the best.
No, I can't say I've seen it.
Oh.
I'm afraid. Shit.
There goes that point.
Have you noticed as well? Sorry to jump. Have you noticed how cricket? It seems like the people that should be wearing helmets aren't, and the people that don't need the helmets are wearing helmets.
YOLO.
Like you'd expect. Ball come flying, like as a fielder, the balls come flying towards you. You're like,
I think
that's probably where you wear the helmet.
I think the bowler himself is the most in danger of that coming straight back at you.
He's not wearing it.
No,
And the batter's just there like, I've got this wooden slab to hit the ball away.
Not to mention the audience, which they're hitting the ball at.
Yeah.
It's not like golf where they're going into a
And
fairway.
cricket balls
Everyone gets a face
solid.
shield.
Bricks. Also, my sport has that ridiculous statement of it's just not cricket, which can be eradicated from life.
Yeah, that's true. See, something that I was thinking was, when I'm deciding this, I was like, what would be the funniest to watch a compilation of somebody being hit in the nuts? Like,
Oh,
and I think it's probably bowls, right?
I can't say I've ever seen anyone getting hit in the nuts.
Is there
He's so rare.
That's what I mean.
You're looking for a compilation and there's just one video on repeat.
Some pensioner is fallen over and his mate goes, "Hey, you dickhead!"
Drops it on him.
He's having a fucking stroke.
Oh no.
I kind of wish bowls, though, was more competitive in terms of it's not just one at a time. I wish it was two, like each team at the same time, and one like just rolls forward, and the other one could then tactically try and knock it out of the way.
yeah.
That'd be far more interesting.
Yeah.
So rather
but
than
isn't there a sport
turn-based,
like that
it'd
already?
be...
Can you do that with golf?
It'd also be good.
And cricket.
I'm sure there's a sport like that already where you just roll and it's like whoever gets the closest to the mark, but then like you can knock somebody else's further away.
Well, that is bowls and
That is
curling,
bowls,
but they can only do it one at a time. Whereas I'm talking both teams at the same time.
Do it at the same time, trying to.
Carnage.
What, just
you can
intercept?
You can choose to either intercept theirs or try and get a better ball out of
Do you know what they
yours.
should do?
Wow.
They should just basically have like little guns that fire out different balls as well. So
Why don't they just make it Takeshi's Castle?
Gladiators, yeah.
So it's like Ninja Warrior or something.
No,
and
it's
the ball-
Takeshi's Castle.
So anyway,
With
here's
balls.
Robot Wars.
Robot Wars would be
Just
way
a
better.
robot comes out with blades.
Robot Wars is better than bowls. Bowls is fucking boring.
Yeah.
Do you know what, right? I hate all of them. So cricket makes zero sense to me, but I know there's such a hardcore fan base.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think you could call it boring per se.
Have you ever watched?
Well, after watching it for 7 days
Have you
straight,
ever watched cricket?
Golf,
the most exciting thing that's ever happened in a cricket game that I've ever watched is it landed in someone's beer.
that's pretty funny though.
Which is funny, but for the fact that was the most exciting thing in the whole of the Ashes or whatever it was, I was there going, well, this is not a great sport.
Golf. I find that I know far too many people who are into golf, and I really don't get it. Especially as to me, it's
You ever
like
played?
it's like playing fetch without a dog.
Have you ever played that?
Yeah, once, and I hated it.
Oh.
Like
It's just
the
fact
driving range, I have so much fun. Like, twat.
Yeah, that's because you just get to stand there.
Twat.
You don't have to worry about where I go.
The fact that there's another version of it that's just infinitely better.
Yeah, mini
of
golf.
Mini golf.
But no, like
That's just the short game, though.
Nah, not when you just keep going around.
when you go from hole one and you try and get a hole in one in hole
Or if you
19.
go with, if you go with
You
someone
yeet,
who
you get a
can't
free
do it,
yeet.
Yeah,
it
that
makes
was
it more fun.
To be fair, the last
and it
time
keeps bouncing off the shark.
to be fair, the last time Cara and I played mini golf, we did it like as a group. We agreed one free yeet per hole.
Yeah, and you just got
Just
to
twatted
yeet it as
And
hard
then
as you
if
fucking
it blew
can.
up, you just got to take it again.
Yeah, it was wonderful.
We should do a Panthers mini golf.
Oh yeah, we
so
should
Kirk, organise it, mate.
Right.
Mm.
get on it.
Teasers.
So teasers would be
Special
good.
K.
What?
It's Kirk.
Kirk's new nickname
Oh,
is
Special
Special
K.
K.
Special K.
Okay.
I know somebody who's probably better suited
Cereal
to that
for
nickname,
women.
but
Is it the cat?
Special
yeah.
K is really nice.
I like Special K.
I like Special K.
So let's try
We're
this.
all
It's
women.
always advertised by women to say.
Yeah.
We all like Kirk. We've established.
So have you noticed how Diet Coke is also explicitly advertised to
Yes, and Pepsi Max.
women? Yeah, and it's like,
Mm.
why?
Interesting.
Anyway,
Weird.
so like golf to me is like going for a game of fetch without the dog, because like if you've ever had a dog that doesn't know how to play fetch, you throw the ball and then the dog will chase the ball and then the dog will sit there and watch the ball. And then you have to go and walk over to the ball and do it again to try and get him to fetch, right? That is golf, but with a stick. And like my dad has a stick for his dog that's like it holds a tennis ball, and you scoop it up and you launch it. That is golf.
And you're being constantly judged for it by all the audience.
Yeah. The only thing that I would say gives golf any redeeming quality is golf carts. Name another sport that requires you to have a specialized mode of transport.
Ice hockey Zamboni.
Oh,
interesting.
Okay. Yeah.
I wouldn't call that a mode of transport.
Yeah,
it's more of a. It's more of a glorified Hoover.
That's more
go down the road with it.
Mode of maintenance.
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah, but you wouldn't.
A mobile freezer.
It's not like they go right, and that's 3-1 to the Coventry Blaze, and they're all riding a Zamboni to the next goal.
Is that what? Do they never run out of ice? Of water on the
because
ice?
They just freeze the ice, and that makes free water.
And it makes another layer. They never run out of surface.
I just want to say fuck you.
Right.
We know how this game works. We try anything.
I'm going to give the point to our guest.
Oh, fuck yeah.
For pity.
Fuck you.
I'm going to give the point to Cara, and that's because I have never seen extreme bowls.
That's true.
You've never played with me.
And seriously,
rocket launched the bowl.
Seriously, I think bowls actually got bonus points for me because it's not televised regularly.
I guess.
So it's like it's so boring that they don't even bother televising.
That you have to be there.
So other than the Olympics.
In that case, I'd argue that flag football is the most boring.
No, because flag football goes on YouTube.
Yeah.
Yeah, but so does bowls.
Does it?
I'm sure there is.
What, within the bowls community?
Gotta be one.
Well, we're in the flag football community.
There'd be a Reddit community.
So, Cara, well done. You are our first guest ever on the show, and you've managed to somehow argue your way to the top.
What can I say? I'm just going to
I'd like to argue that point that Kirk should have won it, because cricket's definitely the worst.
Well,
so bad.
Just saying that nobody asked you.
And Kirk needs a win.
Yeah, but this doesn't count towards anything. I'm just better than
Yeah, but
you.
he needs it, like, for his
Already.
emotions.
Oh, I see.
I'd also argue that James has seen bowls. He's seen a Super Bowl every year.
Wait.
No, I know. Do you know what? If I'd have said,
Are you on minus 7 points now?
What's objectively the worst
keep going.
sport?
Okay.
I would have said, cricket, because cricket makes no sense.
Horrendous.
The most boring sport is not necessarily the worst sport.
Okay.
Which
But were
would
you
you
basing it
absolutely
on
despise to
watching
sit
it
down and
or
watch for
playing
3
it?
hours?
A bit of both.
What would you most want to play out of the three?
Most want to play.
You're not allowed to pick a driving range. It has to be and you're not allowed to pick, like...
Do I get a golf cart?
I'd say you do.
No.
No, then definitely not golf.
Costs a lot of money.
Yeah, I know, but I imagine golf culture is really good. Like if you're fully in like the golf
I think,
club.
yeah, I agree.
If you're in the golf club and you can get used to it, fine.
Yeah.
Cricket, I feel like...
I think bowls is the one I'd most want to play, and then cricket, and then golf.
But I think that's
But I also think golf is just because of there's a slight culture to it, like you say, that makes it
prestigious,
touch less boring than cricket.
Well, it's like if you were to go play bowls, you end up down some grotty social club with a bunch of 70-year-olds, right? If you go and play golf, you can end up in a really fancy boy, rich golf club where you can have, mimosas and brunch and play tennis and go swimming and all the others that go with it.
Oh yeah, it comes with quite.
Cricket.
You have to gather a lot of people.
Cricket seems to have a community behind it. There's so many players that love cricket, breathe cricket, and I actually truly believe that cricket is rugby when it's too warm to play rugby. Like I think there's a lot of people who are rugby lads that play a bit of cricket in the summer.
Oh, interesting.
No, that's just I think because they're both quite posh boy sports.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
All three of these are posh boy sports.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, bowls is old boy sports.
And posh.
Yeah.
You have to be posh and old.
Have you been to Conventrians?
Why did none of us say croquet?
Croquet.
Because I'd actually quite like to try that.
Croquet is kooky. Like lacrosse.
I was about to say lacrosse.
Lacrosse is brutal.
Lacrosse
Have you watched
sick.
Raccoon?
Yeah, it does look really
Have you
fucking
watched
cool.
like lacrosse where like because they full shoulder tackle each other? Like it's like you tackle somebody by fucking taking them out and then grabbing the ball out of their stick. Like
you have to knock them down if you want them to drop it.
yeah, crazy, stupid sport. Anyway,
Dan, you should have gone with one argument that I was thinking of for golf, which is, and it's one thing I don't like about golf, that the point that you have to, not to wear denim. There's certain like rules on golf courses. Some are really strict.
That's dumb.
Some are really strict, and they won't let you on the course.
they're
if you're
also
wearing
super
jeans.
racist.
You're allowed to wear denim playing cricket.
No, you have to wear white.
To wear white. But at least everyone's wearing the same thing.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, I
You don't
fully
lock
think
yourself.
out of the three, cricket's the worst. It's just
Well,
In
I'm sorry.
general,
Decision
out of all the options.
This has been made.
I'm
Our
referee.
first guest.
Right. So thank you very
Woo.
much, Cara. Did you have a good time with
I
us?
did. Thank
Would
you
we-
for having me.
Will we potentially see you again? Maybe at the end of season 2?
if you'll have me, then sure thing.
Okay.
Next year.
Oh, put in a Valentine's special, and I'll ask the questions to you and your partners. Do it. It's like a Mr. and Mrs. Do it. Do it.
No.
Oh,
Don't be
The
coming,
last time,
Don't be coming in here telling us what
the last time
not.
Cara ever mentioned Mr. and Mrs., she said that my girlfriend wears the trousers.
she definitely does, Kurt. You cannot argue with this.
Thank you very much, Cara. We'll wrap it up there for our first ever special guest special.
Wait. Thank you very much.
you cringe at yourself. Special guest special. That's the name of the podcast.
Special guest.
Special guest special.
The special guest special.
Oh dear.
Right. Okay. So, and what's the next one? Special guest special 2, the specialing.
Ooh.
Special's back.
Return of the special.
Electric specialoo. Right. Thank you very much, Cara. Hopefully you'll continue to listen to the show even after you've made your guest appearance.
Nah, I'm gone now. See ya.
And we will see you guys in the new year for season 2.
Yeah, boy.
I've been
Woo-woo.
James.
Been Captain Kirk.
Good Smokey D.
And I've been Cara.
Thank you.
You mean Salty Sea?
Fuck off.
Sea Monkey Sea.
No.
Salty Sea Monkey.
Right, that's it. I'm going home. Wait, I am home. Fuck.